William Hunt Savile Row sponsors the Trilby Tour. The perfect gentleman's playground.
Rob, where you been? I've been looking for you everywhere. Come on, let's go.
Oh, I'm playing golf. This is the off season. I'm not working anymore.
We've got a hole. We've got pairs. We've got the pairs.
Did Henry VIII. I am Henry VIII for the season. That's it. I saw you do all that last week.
No.
I'm finished.
That was the singles.
Done.
This is the pairs. Hole. Let's go.
Done. See you later.
It's in your contract, mate.
I
Read your contract.
I never signed a contract. This is an MOT certificate for a 1975 Ford Zephyr.
I've been looking for that. Oh, thanks for that.
Yeah.
We need to go.
I'm not going.
I'll pay double.
What, 46 quid?
If you insist, let's go.
Come on in.
Welcome to Hull, the 2017 City of Culture. Hull, one of the most important ports in Europe. Hull, the most poetic city in the United Kingdom. Hull, home, if you haven't already guessed it, to our producer, the man who writes these scripts. But even his enthusiasm for the city cannot disguise the fact that the 2015 Trilby Twos was the wettest Trilby event ever. Never has so much rain fallen on so many for so long. But are we going to let that get us down? No! That's the spirit. Coming up in the show, the Hull ground staff proved to be the day's heroes as they keep the course playable so we can enjoy some surprisingly good golf in the best of regular play, 2 semi-finals and a playoff to decide the 2015 Trilby Twos champions. And we'll even have time to enjoy this chum creating a Rogues Gallery classic by hitting his tee shot backwards. William Hunt will be braving the elements on the first tee, but now, safe and dry, here's your commentator, Rob Lee.
Thank you, Mac. Yes, welcome to Hull Golf Club. Over 100 years old. James Bray design, 6,235 yards. It's the MKM Trilby Twos. Let's get to the first tee with William.
David's first out on the Trilby Twos here at the wonderful Hull Golf Club, which you're a member of.
I am.
And how does it feel to be going out first?
Very good. It would be better if the weather was a bit better.
Well,
William, but
this is Hull. I mean,
what do you mean? It's always sunny in Hull. It is always sunny in Hull.
It's sunny because of the disposition of the people here. But I think this weather will break.
Yeah.
How do you fancy you're going to get on today?
I think we'll do okay.
Yeah.
I've got a good partner.
Okay. That's your tactic, is it? Have a good partner.
Yeah.
This is your course.
Yep.
You know it inside out.
Yep.
What's to look out for?
The greens.
Really?
Yeah, they'll be quick and people will find them difficult to read.
They look fantastic to me.
Yeah.
So Aaron's done and the staff have done a wonderful job getting
we're not going to leave any tips behind now. We're not going to tell them how to play them.
Now, the two lads you're playing with, I don't think they're members here. So are you going to be sort of giving them guidance and stuff?
No, we'll give them a bit of help. Well, we'll see how good they are.
Yeah,
first,
exactly.
If they're 5 shots in front, we might
if
help
they get
them.
massively in front, you'll help them all the way. But if they're just in front, you'll say, aim left.
Exactly, yeah.
So give us a prediction. Am I looking at a winner today?
It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
We're all winners, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. It's just nice to be here.
Yeah. And if you were to lift that trophy, would there be tears?
We'll be crying all over the place. Yeah, I promise.
David, play well.
Good. Thanks, William.
Well, David off at 13. He's playing with John Samuel, who's a scratch player. Blue shaft. Must be a good player.
Well, that'll do, yeah.
And that will do. First hole, par 5. 505 yards. Nicely down the left-hand side.
Derek, we've spoke many times this year so far.
We have.
And you keep saying this is it. I fancy it today.
Today I'm not going to change the tune.
Okay. Today this is it.
This is it.
You fancy it?
I do.
Now you've dragged Colin along.
He is. He's my.
Colin's a player.
He's my rock today. Yeah. Yeah. We're going to. Most people ham and egg, but we're going to rhubarb and crumble today.
Oh, love it. Love it, yes. So, Mr. Rhubarb, you're off 6 handicap today, so you don't lose many shots.
No.
Have you got what it takes to drag Derek onto that podium?
As always, we'll caddy him through him normally.
Yeah.
I'm the one that pulls him round, so today we're doing the same.
Good lad. Derek, there's a lot of people watching you today. A lot of people are willing you to win, actually, Derek. You're a very popular guy on the tour. God knows why. I've tried my best to absolutely wreck your reputation. It's just not worked. But yeah, you're very highly fancied today.
Thank you. Try not to let you down.
What are you going to do today?
We're going to push hard today, and today is going to be my day.
Really? The rain's, you know, it's no secret that it's raining.
Yeah.
And it seems to be getting worse as you're teeing off. Is it going to affect your game, or are you just not bothered? You're going to ignore it and just get on with it?
I'll soon tell after the first tee shot. If I've still got the club in my hand, I've got half a chance.
Okay, guys, play well.
Thank you.
William Hunt's a car buff. I didn't know he had driving gloves. Now that is posh. Freeman. Yes, that's it. Thank you, partner. That's the beauty of the twos. You lose out in the hole, your mate can come in.
Now I know there's teamwork and there's matching outfits, but I mean this is taking it to the nth degree, isn't it?
Identical.
Identical in every way. Apart from the gloves. One's wearing black, one's wearing white.
I want to put white on now to make us a match for you. It'll be the perfect pair.
Guys, how often do you play together?
We play a lot in the clubs. Different games, but my second time on the Trilby tour, Colin's first time.
Yeah.
My first time on the Trilby tour.
Being twins, which is quite obvious to see, is that going to help? I mean, the closeness that you two guys must have as a team game that this is there a link there between the game? Or is that just rubbish?
Competitive argument constantly.
So they'll be windmilling.
And to be honest, when he's more the one, the shout and aggressive more, but it inspires you, it makes you want to do better against each other, so we do perform.
So you're captain?
He's captain and the shouter. He's the listener.
Who's the better player?
Darren's off.
Just about. What are you playing off?
2.
Oh, that's very good.
5.
So you're very good players. Guys, I think it'd be great to see you in the final. And good luck out there.
Thank you very much. Thanks for that.
Tremendous effort with the outfits. I mean, just brilliant. Not feeling the rain at all. Short sleeve shirts and a swish. And they're so identical, it's incredible. It'll just be Darren and Colin, and you can choose which one you think it is.
Now, Ben, you're not strange to this tournament.
No.
You've played many times, and you've tasted the sweet taste of victory.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, how did that feel?
Yeah, amazing.
It's a distant memory now, though.
It is, yeah, it was 3 years ago now. So, yeah, I'd like to get back on the, on the winners.
I don't think you've ever played as well as you did that day, up to that point.
No.
Have you played as well since?
I've had a couple of rounds, but yeah, I don't come round often that.
You played out your skin that day, didn't you? I mean, it was like a different player was there that day.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, no, it's not happened too many times since, but hopefully we can recreate that today.
Now, I say this with great pride because you are a professional rugby player, rugby league player, playing at Salford.
That's right, yeah.
I say my great father. My father played there himself, so I'm very proud of that fact. And it must be a special feeling to play professional rugby, the way it is now, the standard that we're playing at.
Yeah, it's great, really good. We've had 2 wins on the bounce recently as well. It's always good to win, so hopefully another win today will be nice.
Gentlemen, play well.
Cheers, thank you.
Cheers.
Now this is the one player in the field that pulled the oversized Trilby, Ben Rosenbrook. Middle down the right perhaps. Oh no, skating perfectly down the middle. Nice hitting. Just look at the weather.
George, you know what I'm going to say. Yeah. Move the towel. You know what I'm going to say. What happened last year, and will you repeat it this year? I mean, it was Shank City last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, 5 hours waiting for the rest of the crew to come in. Yeah, no.
That sounds like excuses to me. There's no excuses for shanking like you did. What was it? 6 shanks in the trot? 3.
Played brilliant all 18.
Yeah.
Practice on the range for half an hour. 6 iron, 6 iron. Gets to the tee. What should I hit? 6 iron. I've left it in the car. So then goes for a 5 iron and then forgets to hit it.
Explain that.
It's still in the car.
Oh. Now, you did well to get to the playoff last
42
year.
points.
You did really well. And then it just went horribly wrong, didn't it? Just collapsed.
Yeah.
So you've got that experience. Are you going to bring that and help today?
I'll take 40 points today and see where it gets me.
So would I. Georges, play well.
Will, thank you very much.
So George squared onto the first tee. Sheriff first of all, 505 the number. Oh, a little bit of late right shoulder, right hand. Fetched the ball back. He's only gunned it straight down the middle. Thank you, partner. As the rain continues to fall. Out to the golf course, and we find ourselves at the 7th. David Kilburn, 7 handicapper, playing with John Samuel. They're both members here, as you know, Hull Golf Club. And that's not very far away. Derek Freeman, par 4, the 15th, 24 points on a difficult day. 13 handicapper. That's well played, well struck. Got to be careful not to catch it too heavy in these wet conditions. Weston closing out in style at the last. Got a bit too much spin. Kilburn's bogey putt at 7 wasn't a good one. However, a respectable 37 points leading in the clubhouse. Kilburn and Samuel playing the waiting game. Get back to Freeman's birdie putt. 4 holes from home. It's quite a quick one. Greens are superb. Sit! Taxi! All the way back to the first par 3 on the golf course, the 4th. Blanchard. Mark, that is, playing with Mark Titmus. No relation. Brilliant shot. Just superb. Freeman with a par putt. Over-egged the first one, back up the hill. Mistake, 31 in the end. Downton Freeman did not qualify. D&Q. Now then. The approach at 4 for Blanchard was brilliant. The birdie putt to match is perfect. Oh yes, bit of Chichi Rodriguez, Miguel Angel Jimenez. He watches the golf on telly. Weston's birdie putt. Is he having a Weston? Synchronized pain for the Weston brothers. Did not qualify. This is Sheriff trying to marshal this one towards the flag. All in all, pretty good. Pretty good. Is his partner playing well, or is he a lone star? To the last, Lee in a spot of bother. Oh, a little hook shot round the corner. Top skills. Back to Sheriff and the birdie putt. Big finish required. Just to remind you, it's the Trilby 2s. And it's 4-ball, better ball, Stapleford. And we're looking for 4 teams to make it through to the semi-final and then a final between 2 teams. Lee's pitch at the 18th. Down, a little bit of water. Release. Phenomenal speed on these greens, despite the rain. It's amazing. Sheriff's par, hopefully, is good. Yes. Well done, but only 30 points. Stoddard and Sheriff. D&Q. Brave performance, though. No hint of waterproofs. Different story for Lee. Par putt back up the hill. Go on. Oh, yes. 37 points. Joint clubhouse leader. Lee and Rosenbrook. Let's get back to William on the first tee with last year's champions.
Guys, champions, defending champions.
Yes.
How did it feel? How did it feel to win it last year? Tell us.
Didn't sink in for a couple of weeks.
Okay.
And it felt good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Now, last year you played brilliantly, didn't you? You played absolutely superbly, and you dovetailed fantastically. Can you bring that again this year?
My game's not been there this year.
Okay.
But hopefully the Trilby will bring it back.
Okay. I like your style, boys. Play well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're never quite sure if it's a real hurrah from William on the first tee or the kiss of death. That looked like a good swing. And it was a good swing. It is a good swing. And we will be back with more swings after the break.
The perfect gentleman's playground. The perfect gentleman's playground.
Welcome back to Hull for the Trilby 2s. That is the Humber Bridge. 1981 that was completed. In its day, it was the largest single-span suspension bridge in the world, which is pretty impressive. But the weather has not been impressive. However, our Trilby Turians are very game indeed. Back out to the golf course. Let's check in on last year's champions. Richard Wheat at 17. He's a 4 handicapper. So's his partner, Jeff Marchant. They both play at Alsager Golf Club near Stoke. And that one's going to take some chipping and putting. Mark Blanchard, 128. Lovely little hole, but look at the wind. It's really picked up. So no easy shots out here. No gimme birdies, not even in this format. Target missed. Back at the first par 3 in the golf course, 165. And Martin Lill, 2 handicapper, playing with Richard Cassanel. He's off 8. Both from Hull Golf Club, so local knowledge important. 2 from home. And Wheat's chip at the 17th is very good indeed. Great touch in the fingers, not easy on a day like this. 28 points in the end, Marchant and Wheat, DNQ. Blanchard came up short at the 13th, wrong club, but going well, 28 points. A little up and under, they say that a lot in Hull, and a lot of spin as well. So we go to the left-hander, Lill. This is at 4, chipping from the side of the green. That's well done. Green speed's not diminished at all by the moisture. Last par 3 in the front 9, and Tony Macken, 18 handicap, playing with Gary Macken, brothers. Blanchard with the par putt. These are all important at the end of the day, and he makes it. Slides that putt ahead in there. That's becoming boring. Par putt for Lill at the 4th. Come on. Yes. A lot of par putts. Tony Macken from distance. He was up and out of that very quickly, but round from right to left, and in it goes. Take that. Good stuff, Tony. Time now to pluck an interview with the pleasant Aaron Pheasant to find out the club's reaction to hosting the Trilby Tour.
It's fantastic. I've been involved with it 3 times before. Moving to Hull Golf Club, and I wanted to get a big event back here. Got on the phone to William. Said, William, what can I do to have an event here? And the Trilby 2s came available. I said, look, we need to have that here, and it's been fantastic. It's been a great event for us. Bad weather, yeah, but we're in England, aren't we? The weather's been bad, but it's not stopped play. The greenkeepers have been amazing today. Been screeching all the waters. It's been damp. Been a few frowns on a few players' faces, but it's been really good. It's shaping up to one of the best days the club's ever had. Well, of course, it's a real traditional James Braid design golf course. It's been around 100 years. And really the secret is keeping it together over the front 4 holes and the back 3 holes as well. If you do that, there's some birdie chances out there. The tricks will be on the greens. If people can handle the greens and our slopes, then they should do okay.
Thanks, Aaron. Let's get out to the golf course and meet Nigel Roberts and Malcolm Brown, who's hitting this tee shot at the 8th, 2 handicapper. And the 8th is 138. So it's a short little dinky par 3. And we like those. And that one holding up pretty well. Ahead to 14, Blanchard's second shot. 30 points, still going well. Now this needs to cut hard. Tried. It tried. Back under the brolly, bit of shelter. Simon Richardson on the front 9. Not going too badly. 13 points, playing with Edward Tregurtha. Both play at Millride. That's in Ascot. A little bounce and check to the right. That's not in such a bad spot, that one. Lovely day for a stroll round. Watch a bit of golf. Brown's birdie putt at the 8th. Across the green. Oh, yes. More of that. Fantastic, too. Blanchard, the bunker shot. And he played a cheeky little low runner with a bit of check. High tariff. But club remaining in his hand. Simon Richardson just missed the target with his second. So, little chip and run here. Back and through. Send it forward. Watch it roll. And will it go in? Nearly. Good chip, though. And a par. At the 8th, Lill. High into the sky, Martin. Richard Casanel's his partner. Spin. Oh, yes. Excess check. Blanchard, par putt, 4 feet. For a bunker save. And it's in. So leader in the clubhouse, Blanchard and Titmus, 39 points. All smiles. It's all going well. Back up the hill for Lill. For a 2 at the 8th. It's not going to get there, is it? Oh, it is. We're seeing some putts hold. Credit to the greenkeepers at Hull Golf Club. Splendid shape. Okay, time to hear from William, all about bringing the Trilby 2s to Hull.
First time at Hull, and I can't see it being the last. The reception we've had here has been fantastic. The president, the captain, and that ace man himself, Aaron Pheasant. When Mark came to me and said, we're going to Hull with the Trilby 2s, I said, really, are we? I don't really know much about the place. And then he mentioned those two words, Aaron Pheasant, no-brainer. Aaron, being the man he is, has sorted everything out, the last tiny detail, but the weather. But you know what? The weather won't stop any Trilby touring that I know. The Trilby 2s is about us, how we can work our way through this, how we can form a team. Win or lose, it's really good fun. It's more fun this than the tour, but it's still deadly serious come the business end of it.
Certainly is serious, and serious conditions for these players, especially this pair from Coxmoor Golf Club, Malcolm Brown. Off of 2 at the 13th. Looking for a 2. Oh, and he just might get one. That gives you an indication of how slopey these greens are. Looks fairly flat on film, but not easy at all. 3 from home, Tony Macken. Gary Macken, his brother. They both play off 18. Not twins on this occasion. Bruv, what are you doing? 26 points for Malcolm and Nigel. Go on. Oh, yes. Another one. 39 points. Him with a big chance. Joint clubhouse leaders. Macken second at 16. Unlucky. Very unlucky. What a great contact that was. 28 points for Martin Lill and Richard Casanel. At the 13th. Seen quite a few 2s already today spent. Tregurtha's chip at 16 is marvellous. Oh, his partner will be happy with that. Simon Richardson. Tony for the par at 16. He chose red today. He was right to choose red. Red 39, joint clubhouse lead. Macken and Macken. Lill at 13 for the 2. We saw the tee shot. Big swing. Oh, it's superb. Really is. 41 points. Casanel and Lill. Take that, Trilby Tyrians. Tregurtha with a par attempt at 16. In the frame with 36 points. 3 holes to go. That's got to help. 43 points. Richardson and Tregurtha. The highest score of the day. So now it's time to find the 4 teams that will make the semi-final, and it's nearest the pin between Brown and Roberts, Macken and Macken, Titmus and Blanchard, 1 pairing to miss out, and in the end it was Macken and Macken who didn't make it through to the semi-finals. So the 2 semis look like this. Brown and Roberts take on Richardson and Tregurtha, and Casanel and Lill take on Blanchard and Titmus, and we'll see those after the break.
The Perfect Gentleman's Playground. The Perfect Gentleman's Playground.
Welcome back to Hull Golf Club for the MKM Trilby 2 semi-finals. And it's going to be the 13th hole, played by the 2 sets of teams, to see who makes it through to the final. So it's Brown and Roberts off of 2 and 7 against Richardson and Tregurtha off 10 and 11 handicap. No strokes here, so maybe advantage the lower handicappers, we'll see. He was going for the flag, but I'm not sure his eyesight's as good as it once was. Long way offline. Over to you, partner. No pressure. Very good. Just what you want. So this is a straight knockout over 1 hole. Brown. Good strike. And the slope taking it back towards the front of the green. Roberts. That's just a little bit heavy, that one. A lot of turf and sod before the ball. So he'll be chipping. Now as the crowds gather in the gloom, who is going to make it through to the final? Everybody joining in, having a lot of fun. First up, Tregurtha, his second from quite a way wide of the mark. Keep going. Little pitching into the hill there. So a lengthy par putt. Roberts, his second. Oh no, that's just the nerves and the pressure. Normally a very steady chipper. Now we'll see if the technique improves with the third shot. It's better. Much better. Steady. And off it runs towards the front of the green. So his race is run. Brown found the fringe. Long putt for a birdie. Okay. A nervy one left. Tregurtha, long par putt. This will be quite something if this goes in. So the best Tregurtha can make is a bogey 4. Relying on his partner. And that's what he made. I don't think 4's going to get you much here. Richardson. How close can he get his birdie putt? Pretty equidistant. The two players who hit the green in regulation. Roberts still going. Determined to put a bogey 5 on the card. A double bogey 5 on the card even. Par 3. And that will be enough. Now the par putts. This is where it's going to be won and lost. Oh, and he makes it. Nerves of steel. It could be good enough. Level par for Brown and Roberts. One putt to watch. Richardson to stay in it. Watched by his teammate. Oh, heartbreak. So Tregurtha and Richardson, they duck out at the semi-final stage, unfortunately, which leaves us the second semi-final. Cassinell and Lil versus Blanchard and Titmus. And they've all got their game faces on. Cassinell first. Down the left-hand side, this is not going to find the green. Ooh, downhill lie, wet turf, bunker to carry, nasty. Left-hander Lil. Hull Golf Club willing these two on, and that one doing very nicely. Thank you very much. You'll take that. He's played that hole a million times. Over to Titmus. Playing for the big fade. The big fade not happening. Everyone who started left has finished left, including that one. But you've always got the second chance. Blanchard. Look better. And he can putt that. He can putt that from there. Not an easy two putt. You can see what he's got left. Quite a bit of slope. So again, two good ones, two bad ones. And the crowd eager to see who's going to be the second finalist. They're not clapping, they're just trying to keep their hands warm. Titmus chipping. Over the bunker. Not enough carry, hit the upslope, and that one's died a death on the fringe. Blanchard. Titmus's partner. Long way away. Birdie putt. Keep going, keep going. It's not too bad, he'd take that. Gives him a chance of the three. So Cassinell over the bunker, dodgy lie. And that's not going to hold the green, and over the top it goes. Looks like a bunker. So Cassinell's third shot from the trap. I don't like trap. Bunker, that's much better. Ooh. Hitting too many shots on this par 3, Casanel. Good try, but that won't help his team. Over to you, partner. Martin Lill on this occasion. Titmus, his third. After an ill-judged pitch. That's not quick up there, up the hill. And he knocks it in for a 4. Lill's birdie putt. Hands forward. Doesn't get the 2. That should be good enough for a 3. So this for Blanchard for the par. And a ticket to the final. In it goes. Chi-Chi Blanchard. There'll be more of that to come. Thank goodness, I hear you all say. So we're set for the final of the Trilby 2s, and we'll see that when we come back after the break.
The Perfect Gentleman's Playground. The Perfect Gentleman's Playground.
Welcome back to a wet and windy Hull Golf Club. It's been some day, but these Trilbyturians are made of stern stuff. This is the final, and they're going to be playing the first par 5 and the 18th par 4. Brown and Roberts versus Blanchard and Titmus. It's Coxmoor Golf Club versus South Beds.
Well, we've known each other for what, about 10 years, something like that, I think.
Neighbours, play at the local golf course together.
I think we dovetailed pretty well, didn't we?
Yeah, last three or 4 holes really come in good. Great par on the last 3-pointer. That really done it. 15 foot, he reckons it's further than that, but I don't. But 15 foot, yeah, and got it in for the 39 points, which
is fantastic.
So par 5, the first. Knuckleball. Need to avoid the puddles if you hit it low and hard. Blanchard with his driver. That's a pretty good hit. Little corrugated fairway, the first. It's been there more than 100 years.
Yeah, we enjoyed it. We were good with caddies. Caddies kept us going, and we had good company with guys who played with us, and they've managed to keep everybody entertained with the score that they got.
I think we've known each other about 9 years.
Yeah.
9 years. He's the guy that got me involved. I was playing football at the time, and he says, you know, can you play golf? Well, I don't know, get me some clubs and where to go, and we got into it.
So I showed him how to get started, and then he quickly overtook me and became a much better golfer.
Great thing about Trilby hats is they've got built-in guttering. You know, the water just sits in there and runs round and off the front. Perfect. Oh, a left to right banana ball. Is it overdone? It is. Robertson, no glove. No glove, no love. That's what they used to say on tour. And that, the same. Squirting right off that metal face. Over there, that might have tree trouble. So off they go. 505 yards in these conditions and the breeze. It's not very pleasant at all. However, there's a big prize at stake, and all the 4 players taking part in this final know that. To Titmus, his second. He's gone for another low one. A bit too low, I fancy. Brown down the right-hand side. Good hit. Very good hit. Might need to just manufacture something around there. Going for it through the trees. Hybrid. Timber. Oh, he looked like a pro there, the way he got down his knees, his hunkers. Blanchard. Great tee shot. And a good second. As the rain just batters the golf course. That's in a really good spot. Birdies will be hard to come by here. Mark Titmus, the only player who gets a shot. That'll be on the last, the par 4. And it's just a 2-hole final, so you've got to get it right straight away. Titmus still short the target. Roberts, his third. Not cutting enough, is it? Not quite. Good strike. Titmus's fourth shot. Now this one curling from left to right quite violently. So they're in 4. Blanchard in good shape. Can he find the green in regulation? Par 5. Oh, be the one was the call. It certainly was the one. Almost struck it too well. That's a great shot. Brown's third. Little draw around the corner. Sound, the contact was excellent. Oh, what a shot. Top stuff. Titmus's par attempt is a hopeful one. Very hopeful. Well, all these shots are so important because it's aggregate. You've got to add both scores together. Not better ball anymore. And that's why he's still playing. Trying to make the lowest score he can. Best of a bad job. Titmus with his 6th. Birdie attempt for Roberts. He's not on the green, but he might just scuttle one along the floor here. Steady. One thing's for sure, the next one backs from right to left. Titmus is 7th. Hasn't made eye contact with his partner for half an hour. And that's going to be an 8 in the end. And that's got to hurt a lot. Very tough aggregate as a format. Par putt for Roberts will put him and Malcolm Brown in a very strong position. Just misses. Bogey 6. So one shot gone for them. Now the 2 birdie putts. Malcolm Brown left to right quick. His partner posted a 6. And that is a par 5, so they are +1 going up the last. We know that Mark Titmus had an 8. Needs Mark Blanchard to hold this birdie putt. Big style. Difficult putt. Very tricky putt. So a 5 and an 8. It'll be +3, plays +1 up the last in the final. Well, it's good to see the rain easing off. Brown. Tee shot, crucial, par 4. Oh, yes. Malcolm Brown.
And his playing partner, Mr. Nigel Roberts.
That's a great swing. Nigel Roberts. Driver, not a 3-wood. Just falling off the fairway on the right-hand side. Not bad, though. They have a 2-shot lead. Can Mark Titmus get redemption with a birdie at 18? It's cutting. Very well done. And the other mark, Blanchard. Could be too far right, this. Over there. Soggy grass. You really do need to find the fairway if you can. So a 2-shot advantage for Brown and Roberts. They've just got to be steady now. Titmus still needs a wood. Hit it well. We'll see where that finished in a minute. Roberts is second. Got to keep it under the tree, which he's done. Might be going a bit left. Over there amongst the boards and the hoardings. Not too bad. Blanchard must fade this. Well, a sort of top fade. Came out and used the ground to ease it left to right. But all credit to all these players. It has been one long day at the Trilby 2s. Brown, best tee shot. And the more powerful player. And that's a good pass at that one as well. Not quite the contact he wanted. Blanchard's third. I'm not sure anyone's getting any closer to the green. This par 4. Getting very gloomy now. And that's fringing. That's not too bad. Light fading quickly. See the lights on the clubhouse. Be out with the mowers soon. The headlights. Titmus. Splash of water as the club made contact with the ground and the ball. Fine shot. Nigel Roberts, his third shot. Little canny chip and run. Oh no, that's a Rogues Gallery attempt, that one. That might make the Christmas show. Brown's third from the other side. Plenty of air under this one. So he's putting. Putting for a par. But Roberts and Brown with that 2-shot advantage collectively. Still trying to work his way to the hole. And taking his time. Blanchard's par putt. Blanchard and Titmus need a miracle. This would be one. So difficult to judge with the gloomy conditions. Long putts. Taps that one in. So that's a 5. So they're +4 minimum. So Roberts for the bogey. This is all proving to be rather expensive. And it's not an easy putt either. Oh, good effort. But that's a 6 added to his +1 from the previous hole. So they're +3. Roberts and Brown. And if Brown can knock this in, they would stay +3. Well, he's missed that. So Titmus with a stroke as a par putt, which he's missed. His partner's made a bogey, so they're +4. Meanwhile, Brown for the bogey putt. Oh, and he misses that. That means that amazingly, despite counting an 8 on the previous hole, this is to tie things up for Titmus with a stroke. Surely just a tap in. If he'd have had a blindfold on, he wouldn't have seen any less, because that's how dark it is. But we have champions, despite the cold, the wet, the damp, and the dank conditions. It's Malcolm Brown and Nigel Roberts who win the Trilby 2s for 2015.
Just 3 programmes left in the current Trilby season, starting next week with our ever-popular Rogues Gallery special, the show where we find out who played the very worst shot of the year. Then, to finish the season, we have 2 match play events from Rockcliffe Hall. For now though, let's have a word with the cold and wet but happy Trilby 2's champions, Malcolm Brown and Nigel Roberts.
Amazing. Great experience. Absolutely brilliant. The guys who we played with this morning, who had a nightmare of a day, have come and supported us all the way around. You know, that's what Trilby's all about. You know, it's a family thing and you make lots of friends. Fantastic.
Shot of the day goes to Roger McGann for this chip, which appeared to be sucked into the hole on the 7th. Now, it seems very harsh to pick out bad play in such bad weather, but this is Rogues Gallery, and that's what we do, starting with Jonathan Arnold and this truly terrible dribbler on the 13th. Glyn Newsham on the 4th, making a mountainous deal out of chipping over this wee molehill.
Yeah, and here Tony McLaughlin also on the 4th plays a very similar shot to ensure he spends quality time in the sand.
Forward to the 16th to find Matt Payne making a splash, just not in a good way.
Fortunately, Matt found his ball and hit this scorcher, which allowed him to take a very pleasant stroll to the other side of the fairway.
Then here is Mr. Derek Farthing, going much farther than favour would further his fortune. I know it makes no sense, but it's almost poetry, and it's better than the golf.
George Sheriff, clearly more concerned about getting his badge rusty than playing decent golf. You need to buff it up a bit, George.
Here, Mark Lightfoot trying to join the Hull District Aeronautic Society by sending his ball up tiddly up and down tiddly down.
Then finally, one of those rogue shots so bad they simply defy belief, as Jack McGillivray manages to bounce his first tee shot off something or other and send it shooting backwards. Result, after just one shot, he's already -12 feet. While Jack cracks up, let's see if we can find William in the gloom.
Fantastic day in spite of the weather. We've never ever had a Trilby Tour weather like this where it just rained non-stop all day. It looked like it was going to break early this morning, but it didn't. Hull and Yorkshire's thrown everything out as it could weather-wise. They've turned August into November. It's been freezing, I am freezing, but well done to the lads that won it. Done a great job to come through with that. The pair of them are freezing cold. Can't be, I mean, you've got a great big thanks to the squeegee boys that we've called them now, the green staff, for keeping this day alive. Without them, we couldn't have made it.
Next week, we enjoy a full half hour of the very worst golf played on the Trilby Tour in 2015, as we name and shame all the plonkers in the bunkers and the tearaways on the fairways in our traditional Rogues Gallery special. Till then, please check out www.williamhunttrilbytour.com for details of how you can join the Trilby crew in 2016. We'll see you next week.
Ready, it's your game face, and off you go. Went badly already.
William Hunt Savile Row sponsors the Trilby Tour. The perfect gentleman's playground.